Today, we will talk about the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, EFTA definition and requirements. The Electronic Fund Transfer Act is a federal law that protects consumers when they transfer funds electronically, including through the use of debit cards, automated teller machines, ATMs, and automatic withdrawals from a bank account. Among other protections, the EFTA provides a way to correct transaction errors and limits the liability resulting from a lost or stolen card. Electronic fund transfers are transactions that use computers, phones, or magnetic strips to authorize a financial institution to credit or debit a customer's account. Electronic transfers include the use of ATMs, debit cards, direct deposits, point-of-sale transactions, transfers initiated by phone, automated clearinghouse (ACH) systems, and pre-authorized withdrawals from checking or savings accounts. The EFTA outlines requirements for banking institutions and consumers to follow when errors occur. Under this act, consumers can challenge errors, have them corrected, and receive limited financial penalties. The EFTA also requires banks to provide certain information to consumers and defines how they can limit their liability in the case of a lost or stolen card. The use of paper checks has steadily declined since the EFTA was passed, but checks continue to serve as hard evidence of payment. The explosion of electronic financial transactions created a need for new rules that would give consumers the same level of confidence as they have in the checking system. This includes the ability to challenge errors, correct them within a 60-day window, and limit liability on a lost card to $50 if it is reported as lost within 2 business days. If the institution is notified within 3 to 59 days of a lost card, the liability could be as much as $500. And should it not be reported within 60 days, the consumer isn't protected from liability at all, meaning they could forfeit all funds in the associated account, and be responsible for paying any overdraft charges. Congress passed the EFTA in 1978 in response to the growth of ATMs and electronic banking, and the Federal Reserve Board implemented it as Regulation E. The Act established rules to protect consumers and define the rights and responsibilities of all participants involved in transferring funds electronically. The rulemaking authority of the EFTA eventually migrated from the Federal Reserve (Fed) to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau (CFPB) in 2011, following the enactment of the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act. The EFTA requires financial institutions and any third party involved in electronic fund transfer services to disclose the following information to consumers. It applies to all persons, including offices of foreign financial institutions in the United States that offer EFT services to residents of any state. It covers any account located in the United States through which EFTs are offered to a resident of a state, no matter where a particular transfer occurs. Yes. The EFTA requires banks to limit the amount of money that can be withdrawn from your account during any given time period. Most banks set the limit at $200 or $300 each day, meaning you cannot electronically withdraw more than this amount in cash within a 24-hour period. Yes, but its protections are limited. EFTA limits your liability for spending on a lost or stolen card to $50 only if you notify the bank or credit union within 2 business days of your debit card being lost or stolen. For this and other reasons, consumers who shop online should use a credit card. The Electronic Fund Transfer Act is a federal law that was passed in 1978. It provides important protections to consumers when they transfer funds electronically, including through the use of debit cards, automated teller machines, ATMs, and automatic withdrawals from a bank account. The EFTA provides a way for transactions to be reviewed, and errors to be corrected. It also limits a bank's liability if a card is lost or stolen, as long as this is reported within 60 days. The EFTA also imposes responsibilities on financial institutions, requiring them to disclose important information about the way that they manage accounts. Here are 3 key takeaways. 1. The Electronic Fund Transfer Act, EFTA, protects consumers when transferring funds electronically. 2. The EFTA was enacted in 1978 as a result of the increased use of ATMs. 3. Protection under the EFTA includes transfers made via ATMs, debit cards, direct deposits, point of sale, and phone. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.